Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Govia here again with my friend Aaron Akiti.
What's up, guys?
And today I just wanted to kind of talk about and bring attention to, the Olympics. The Olympics in London are coming up, and I wanted to bring attention to what Kobe Bryant said about this new USA Olympic team. Basically, what he said was that if this current US Olympic team played the Dream Team from '92, that this team would win. Now, let me start off by saying that there are so many things wrong with that statement that I can't even begin to fathom why he would say such a thing. I guess it's because he wanted to ignite some confidence in his teammates going into the Olympics, I guess, but that was just an ignorant statement on so many levels. I'll get into that as the video continues, but Aaron, what are your views on what Kobe Bryant said?
I mean, I don't think it was ignorant. He's just, as a competitor, he's confident in his team. Kobe is the biggest competitor in the game, possibly. So,
yeah,
I just think he was just trying to, like you said,
light
instill
a fire
some confidence
his
into his team. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, basically, let's just start off by looking at the accolades of the players as they were, when the players were. Let's look at the accolades in the '92 Dream Team. Not even once their career was done. Let's just look at the accolades that they had already acquired going into that '92 Olympics in Barcelona. So Michael Jordan, age 29, in his prime. I mean, this is Michael Jordan in his prime, 29 years old. I think coming off his second championship, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe his first. And he's still just as athletic as he was when he was a rookie. You got Larry Bird, who this is kind of his last hurrah, so he's kind of
He retired after.
Yeah, he retired after due to back problems, and his game didn't really rely on his athleticism. That's kind of the reason he was still an effective player for the U.S. in the Olympics. He's pretty much a 3-point marksman. For y'all who don't watch old games or are too young to have seen this, but
we're too young.
Yeah, we're too young too. But I mean, I've watched old games and things of that nature. But Larry Bird was a shooter, so that's the starting 2 and starting 3. And then you have Magic Johnson, who is also pretty much this is his last hurrah because he's retiring due to HIV and all the negativity that surrounded that whole explosion that happened the previous year in the NBA. And then you have David Robinson and Patrick Ewing. And coming off the bench, you have Karl Malone and John Stockton, Clive Drexler, who else? Chris Mullins. You have Scottie Pippen coming off the bench. I mean, the only person, and the crazy part is, I forgot about Charles Barkley. I forgot about Charles Barkley. He came off the bench. Actually, he started, I think, instead of David Robinson. But the part that people are just like overlooking almost, it seems like a lot of analysts, is that this team, when all their careers were said and done, this team had 11 Hall of Famers on it. 11 Hall of Famers. The only person on that Dream Team who was not a Hall of Famer was Christian Laettner. Yeah, Christian Laettner. And I mean, he didn't even have a bad career. I think he played for the Hawks at one time too.
He was their top 10.
Pick. Yeah, he was a decent player, but he was nowhere near the level that the players on the Dream Team were from a memorable standpoint of accolades and what they've accomplished in their career. And then you look at our team, current team. Let's look at the starting team. We got Tyson Chandler. Is he a Hall of Famer? Hell no. Is Tyson Chandler a Hall of Famer? Hell no. Now let's go to the small forward position. Kevin Durant, is he a Hall of Famer? Too early to tell. I think he will be when all's said and done.
He's not starting though.
Yeah, he's not starting. That's true. Isn't Carmelo Anthony starting?
LeBron is I can't even tell which one is playing 3 or 4 because they both guard everybody.
Yeah, LeBron is a Hall of Famer too. I do not think that Russell Westbrook, when all said and done, will be a Hall of Famer. Straight up. I don't think he will. If y'all think Russell Westbrook will be a Hall of Famer when all said and done, leave it in the comments. I don't think he will be.
Russell Westbrook is one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, but this is the Hall of Fame.
I know he's
This is the Hall of Fame.
He's still only 23. He has so much to improve on.
Well, let me focus more on the players who are for sure not going to be in the Hall of Fame. Andre Iguodala, get the fuck out of here. No. Kevin Love, possibly, maybe, but he's not a shoo-in like all the rest of the players that were on the Dream Team. Who else do you got? Chris Paul, maybe.
No,
I don't think so.
Is.
Really?
Yes.
I-
Chris Paul.
Okay, Carmelo Anthony? No, he's not a Hall of Famer. So right there, we just named 3 people who are not going to be in the Hall of Fame, and this team had 11 players on it that were in the Hall of Fame, and that's 3 people that are guaranteed. I mean guaranteed not in the Hall of Fame. And there are other people who are like, not we're not so sure about. Like I said Russell Westbrook. I'm not sure about him. I'm not sure about Chris Paul. Is Kevin Love on this team? I'm not sure if he is. I think he is.
Kevin Love.
Yeah, he's on the team. I don't think he's going to be a Hall of Famer. I mean, it's obviously way, way too premature to say whether or not Anthony Davis will be in the Hall of Fame, but I think he will when all's said and done. That's just my opinion, but it sounds almost ignorant just because it's so early in his career, but he's an excellent player. We'll see what happens. But a lot of y'all might say that just because they're in the Hall of Fame doesn't mean that they would win because they played in a different era of basketball, and that the current players are more athletic than they were in the 90s. And let me tell you one thing. There is not that much of a difference in the athleticism from the 90s to now. Let me make this clear. This is not a different era of basketball. This is really not. A different era is like when what's his face? Oh, what's his face?
Wilt Chamberlain?
No, not Wilt Chamberlain. The guy who has the most fucking points. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and like Dr. J and all those people. That is a different era where like the athleticism of the players actually was not as good as this era, like 90s, 2000s. There's really not that much of a difference in the athleticism from these current players to the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guarantee you Michael Jordan is just as athletic as LeBron James and Kobe Bryant.
I don't know about that.
He really is.
I mean, not at this point in his career. Not more than LeBron, I don't think.
I think he is, straight up. I think he is.
All right.
And I mean, players, the gap in athleticism is not there. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing the gap in athleticism, and not just the gap in athleticism, but the gap in the overall what's the word? Like the overall quality of the league. I guess you could kind of make a statement that the overall quality of the league is not as good because it's probably not. But let me tell you one other thing. These players in the 90s.
You mean then or now?
Now there's the quality of the league is better because there's better players.
Overall,
not in the star players. I mean the quality from the average NBA player now to the average NBA player then the gap is way bigger.
Yeah,
it's way bigger. Like
an
average NBA player, it's true.
Yeah,
it's true. It's harder to get in the NBA now than it used to be. But saying that, the older players still averaged more points than the current players. I was looking at stats, I think a few days ago, and almost all the players that were in the starting lineup averaged 30 points. You might have not even known that. From the Dream Team, they almost all averaged 30 points. And they almost all averaged 7 or 8 rebounds, which is ridiculous. Some of them even averaged, like Magic Johnson averaged 30 points. I think, actually at this point in his career, he only averaged like 23 points and like 9 rebounds and 9 assists. Larry Bird averaged 30 points, 7 or 8 rebounds and 4 assists. Michael Jordan, 30 points. I mean, Charles Barkley, exactly. Charles Barkley, 27 points. You look at this team that we're playing right now. Kobe Bryant, 25. He gets his. LeBron, like 24. I mean, LeBron is probably the closest.
LeBron average. Oh, you're saying like career wise?
Yeah.
He probably. Yeah.
I'm saying career wise, and then also who else? I mean, Russell Westbrook. He's not the same caliber of player that a John Stockton or a Magic Johnson type player is. But I will tell you one thing. I would say the only position where the new wave of players, the 2012 London Olympic team, would kind of just have a huge mismatch in actually, like physically, if the game was actually played in the 92 team, the biggest mismatch would be the point guards because Magic Johnson was playing the point at 6'9", 6'8".
LeBron would guard him.
And yeah, but I'm saying for the new team, who would attack Magic Johnson? I'm saying Chris Paul. And that's a mismatch. Chris Paul would run all over Magic Johnson. And Magic Johnson left something to be desired on the defensive end, let's be honest. So I would say Chris Paul would probably have the biggest advantage, and that is the only position on the court where they would have any sort of advantage or mismatch. I guess you could say Kevin Durant, but they'd probably put a Patrick Ewing or
No, they'd put Scottie Pippen on.
yeah, they'd probably but he's coming off the bench. That's what I'm saying. They'd put someone on him who
First of all,
who
the
would
US
just bump him around a little bit.
The U.S. team now, they would not play small like they do now against this Dream Team. They would get destroyed. Like, you'd probably have to start Anthony Davis or some shit, or Kevin Love maybe, because the Dream Team would destroy us on the inside, destroy us if we went small. Like, they would take advantage of that so easily. So I just think we would have to go big if we actually played against them.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I just think that overall, the statement that Kobe Bryant said was just to, ignite a fire under his players. And I just wanted to make this video just to bring attention because I know I have a lot of younger viewers out there. And y'all might have heard the statement and thought, oh no, this new team would totally beat the Dream Team. I mean, I have like actual friends in real life who said that they thought that the current team would beat the old team just because they haven't seen anything and they're not like a basketball nerd like me. They don't watch like old games or study stats or anything like that. And I actually like argued with them, like heated arguments. I was like, "Are you fucking retarded? The Dream Team would destroy this new team. Like, it's not there. There's a reason that Michael Jordan laughed when he heard what Kobe Bryant said. Like,
They all laughed.
I mean, it's not just the fact that they would win and that they have more accolades and that they had better stats. It's the fact that this current team learned from the Dream Team. They were influenced by the Dream Team. The Dream Team didn't learn from them. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, this current team, the Dream Team was the first team to ever do that. Like, going to the Olympics, making a statement with all the best NBA players. They not just started like a trend. They started a phenomenon, and they started something that will never be forgotten.
They made basketball popular in other countries too.
Yeah, single-handedly made basketball popular in other countries. It's transcendent of the game of basketball. It's not just like who would win in the game. It's so much more. It's so much deeper than just the fact that they won the Olympics and the fact that they beat everybody by all those points. It's what they accomplished for basketball.
And just saying that would never happen again because the quality of the international teams have raised so much that you could not beat everybody by 50 every game. That's just like they were pretty bad back then.
Yeah.
And going up against NBA superstars, they had no chance. But now they had their NBA superstars of themselves, like of their own in their own countries and shit, like Manu Ginobili, Pau Gasol. Ricky Rubio isn't playing.
And the thing is, to like go off of what you're saying, I think that what the Dream Team did actually stepped up like the quality of the Olympics, and it'll really never be repeated because now you have teams like Argentina and Brazil. Like Brazil, we just played Brazil yesterday or 2 days ago. We only won by 11 points. 11 points.
They weren't that bad.
I know, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're not that bad. That the quality of international teams has been stepped up since then. And it's partly, in large part, actually, due to this Dream Team in '92.
Basically, that's the only reason why they're so good now. Actually,
yeah. I mean, it's so much more than just the game of basketball, and the fact that this Dream Team would just utterly embarrass this new wave team. I mean, I heard ESPN analysts saying that the odds of this team beating or the Dream Team beating this current team were 85% Dream Team, 15% current team. I wouldn't even give them that. I would give it 95% Dream Team, 5% current team, straight up. Like, honestly. What would you give the new team? What percentage?
I don't know. I don't think they would actually destroy them. I don't know why everybody said
you have to give a percentage.
I know. I'd probably say like 60-40. Like, I don't think
60-40?
I don't think it would be that bad. They're also NBA superstars.
I know. I'm not saying they're bad.
No, I'm saying the score wouldn't be it wouldn't be a blowout.
No, but the thing is, Aaron, you're forgetting that the Dream Team from the 90s was so much better defensively than this current team. Like,
true.
So much better. They didn't even have to play well offensively to win a game. They really didn't. This current team has to play well offensively. You saw in the game against Brazil when we were missing jumpers in the first half, it got kind of shaky. Yeah. Brazil took the lead for a little while. It was not enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, but that's only because we don't have any
and this is
players.
Brazil. We couldn't stop them on deep. Exactly. The Dream Team would just take them in the post. I mean, they have Karl Malone, Patrick Ewing, David Robinson, Charles Barkley. I mean, it's not even close, and that's why y'all are seeing me right now in this game on the that we're talking over. It's the Dream Team versus the New Wave Olympic team from the London Olympics. and I just destroyed my friend like
That
by
might have
30
to
points.
deal with the user though. Maybe he didn't know how to use them. You don't know.
I don't know, but all I know is that the dream team in 2K is 99, and this current team is
If
like
you played
87.
me, it would not be this bad. Gonna go out
Well,
on a limb and say that.
well, anyways, y'all, leave in the comments who you think would win. Do you think that the dream team would win from 92, or do you think that the current team going to London would win? I think it's not even close. I really do think that the dream team would just embarrass them. I think they just have so much more leadership, so much more defensive prowess. They have better post presences. It's just it would be an all-around massacre in my opinion. My friend thinks it'd be 60-40. Tell me who you think would win, and tell me what you think about Kobe Bryant claiming that this new team would beat the dream team, and then it would be kind of a close game. But look at that, holding I don't even know. Just look at. I was just talking about saying look at that, like look at the percentage, but y'all can't see that because I'm probably gonna edit the video down. But anyways, just leave your opinion in the comments who you think would win. Thanks for watching, y'all. Stay lavish, and deuces, y'all. I'm out of here. Aaron, do you want to say anything before we leave?
I'm good. See y'all later.
All right, deuces. Stay lavish.